if you missed the last episode, I want you to watch it. This is a continuation, is a series. It is important to discover your top 10 ability and learn how to develop them to maturity. However, self-doubt can be your bane, and it's always a killer of brilliancy. The antidote to self-doubt is to begin to engage in activities that support directly your natural abilities as much as possible. It puts struggle and pressures off you. Sometimes you know the answer to your life challenges, but often you doubt your audacity to be successful and be the genius that you are. You doubt your God-given abilities. Your geniusity begins by believing in the natural ability on the inside of you. It is not the smartest that are successful, but the believers and the bold of their God-given abilities. For instance, in sports, see Ronaldo is excellent not because of his good team playing all-round abilities alone, but his confidence, his shooting ability, heading ability, dead ball skills, his pace. All these are or skills or abilities they add up to the exceptionality of his games, and this put him shoulder above his contemporaries. If you are studying his career progression, his skills progression, you find out that there are a lot of players that are the same level with him at the onset of his career, but he put in the discipline, accurate practice, and hard work in order to reach the level that he is currently his. And this is possible because he has taken time to identify his top ability and work at them to perfection level. What about Warren Buffett and Billy Graham, Aliko Dangote, Obafemi Awolowo, Barack Obama? There are a lot of names that you could mention and that have been able over time display ability mix, and literally researchers or scientifically researchers prove that people don't have one ability, and you discover that most people have more than one ability. And even in the parable of Jesus, the one with one talent that didn't put it into productive use was reprimanded. So do you have an innate ability as a writer or as a skilled investor? You also need to develop skills and ability in marketing, research, diplomacy, and human relations to be the award-winning best-selling writer or entrepreneur you desire to be. There's a huge difference between best-selling author and a best-selling writer. A best-selling author has a good product back up with good selling and other ancillary skills mix, while the later the good writer have a while or sometimes better product but average marketing skills. I prefer go to be the best-selling author. The quality of your ability mix determine your distinction among your equals. So next time you are given a difficult task or facing problems or never wished was easier, but you wish you grow or you begin to set in motion your growth programs in order to grow above your problem or challenges. Learn to bulldoze your way. Never wish for less problems. Wish for more capacity and abilities. About in after identifying your ability, you got to understand the steps towards discovering your natural abilities, because there are a lot of things that go into this when on the journey of discovering your abilities. Or like I said in the last episode, you discover that people that are not very good in art, in football, they have to say, what am I good at? What am I good at? I'm just, but when you begin to look into yourself in retrospective and you begin to ask, and you ask people around, ask your friend, they're able to point areas they feel that if you grow in those areas, you can, if you master those areas, you can really make a huge difference in your personal life and in other people's life too. So step towards discovering your natural ability. Think about what you love doing and write them out. There is this thing about writing that brings clarity to you. Think about your passionate moment, and begins to write them down. Things that you love, no matter how small they might be. There is no skills, no abilities that is negligible if you grow it in the crucible of accurate practice and discipline. Then two, read your life backward to discover areas of recurring successes, tasks, themes, and words that describe them. What are the activities that you love to do. You are not only thinking about things that you love doing, but you are thinking about the activities, and you are looking for a noun to describe those abilities. Think of where you are naturally excelled. There are a lot of places that you have literally excelled without putting so much effort. So those areas are potential area for your growth, and find out areas where you always do well. It's better to play the game according to your strength, the game of life, the game of career, the game of you according to your strength. You have to understand your areas where you do well better than the other people, or even where you enjoy and you do well at the same time too. What do you like doing in your activities? What did you like within the activities, that your daily activities? There are some activities that you just struggle to do, but there are some activities that once it comes to you. I hope you can relate with that. Yes, I believe. What do your life stories as a child, as narrated by your parents and guidance, tells you? What did they tell you? What are the good things that you love to do that your parents told you that, oh, when you are young, when you are 6, when you are 5, these things you do? Like my son, they love to do handcraft and things like that. They're very, very creative. So I'm keeping a trail of what I keep an eye on them. I always tell them my eyes on you. What Relive your moment of success and consider what abilities help you the most in those success. Maybe you're passing exams, or there are some things that you are very proud of yourself. And what are the activities that you're engaged in that? What are the skills? How do you handle those moments of success? How do you prepare towards those success? When you begin to think intentionally about activities in your life, then you begin to see a recurring theme that kept on coming up in your life stories. Then talk to siblings and relatives that will speak the truth about your abilities and passions. When you talk to the people that you grew up, your brothers, your sister, your friends, childhood friends, they're able to tell you, that, oh, you are good this area, you're good in this area. Then pray to the highest authority, highest intelligence, which is God, to show you where you need to focus for success in your life. Somebody said that even if you are running fast, just make sure that you are running fast towards the right direction, towards the right goal for your life. Most of the time, as human being, our mind cannot see tomorrow, but if you know somebody, God, that knows tomorrow, that will be immense resources, that will be immense intelligence and wisdom to guide your life. Then research and take ability assessment test. That one also help immensely. When you have if you can lay your hands on ability as a assessment test, you can conduct one on yourself, or you study one, and you can get a feedback or an insight about areas where you need to be successful. Then another thing you can do is to research top people. When you research top people, it gives you an idea of what you can do, especially the mentors or the touch of the top people that you admire, that you want to do what they have done, you want to go direction they have gone, you want to think the way they think. Then you have to understand the dynamics behind their thinking faculty. Then you have to read up to develop your ability and take actions immediately. You have to read up. Most ability are always in potential level. They are, but with when you know how to market and package your ability, your experiences, then you that can be a very good leverage, and also you're able to prove success in one area of your life. You have confidence to 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 go to other areas and explore them, and that kind of give you a big huge momentum. Another thing to be anointed for is to work and serve. Serve, dig and serve until you hit the gosha. So that is one of my strongest point in life. I serve, I believe while growing up, I didn't have a very unique spiritual gift. But I'm always available for service. It is from my availability for service that I know I can organize. I know I can organize things. I can organize programs. I can organize shows. I can arrange things. There are a lot of things that I learned just for making myself available for others. Oh no. So that one we can also be a good help. And in the next show, we are going to be looking at the matching concept. That is, today in capture, we talk about how you can just or identify your abilities, your top abilities, and how you can um how you have to make sure that your top ability matches with your activities. Then now we are going to be looking in the next episode. We are going to be looking into the activities that you need to match with your ability, so that you can have a pressure and easy free flow, just like Akoka or a lot of other people that were able to successfully match their abilities to their activities very early in their life or in their career. So next episode, I will looking at the matching concept. What are the principles that is guiding that can help you when you are thinking about your abilities and your activities? So many people are working in frustration, depressions, because they don't enjoy what they're doing. And when you're not enjoying what they're doing, it's largely maybe you lack the skills or in those activities, they didn't come to you handy. So we'll be looking at that. And I'm your host again, Kumi Noise, and this is the show Kumi Noise and You. And hopefully I hope to see you next edition. Stay in the atmosphere of grace and don't let that fire goes down. Never let fire go down. Bye. God bless you. Thanks for listening to me. Bye bye.